Good morning, primary class. It's Miss Daniela with your Friday lesson. Cain must have thought a lot about God's talk with him, but instead of admitting that he had been wrong, he let the thoughts that he had already been thinking keep coming back. He still thought that God wasn't fair. He still thought that all his problems were God's fault. That sounds like somebody else we learned about in our previous lessons, huh? Does that sound the way Satan talked in heaven? Getting us to believe lies about God is what Satan loves to do more than anything else. Let's read in Genesis 4:8 about Cain's choice. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass that they were in the field, and Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. That means killed. So sad. Oh, how sad. Can you imagine how Adam and Eve felt when they found out what happened? Seeing plants and animals die was terrible, but now their own son? Oh. And to think it was because they had disobeyed God and eaten from the forbidden tree. God was sad too. He talked to Cain once more. We can read about it in verses 9 and 10. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel, thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth to me from the ground. Cain was very disrespectful, wasn't he? He lied straight to God's face. He was choosing not to admit what he had done, that he had done anything wrong, but God knew exactly what he had done. What did he tell Cain next in verse 11 and 12? And now art thou cursed from the earth, from thy brother, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. Then, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be on the earth. Now Cain was afraid. He was still not sorry. Instead, he complained, of course, about what might happen to him. But God promised to protect him from being killed. In the end, what did Cain do in verse 16? And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. So Cain moved away. Do you think Cain was happy? Are we happy when we disobey? No. But Satan was pleased. He knows that he's making us unhappy and making God very sad. Whom are you choosing to obey? God will always help you make right choices if you ask him.